Ladies and gentlemen, from Barclays Center, Quincy Williams with us. Welcome to New York City, and I bet you that you've been here all the time, but this is different. October 18, ready to, bring great performance. Let's talk about, your skills and everything. How you're gonna perform on that day over here in Barclays Center.
I'm trying to look for a dominant performance. Using my jab, using my boxing ability, staying there when I have to, anything, to learn. So, yeah.
Awesome. What's your thoughts? Main card, Danny Garcia, Danny Gonzalez. We saw a little bit, exchanging words, but when it comes to performance, I know both fighters that will bring in, their best. What's your thoughts on it? From your perspective, yeah.
My thoughts, I think Danny gonna get him out there early. Danny, he got a lot of experience. And he also, somebody that's took me in this promotion. So I'm always going with Danny.
Awesome. How does it works for you being under that promotion, Danny Garcia? Because eventually, Danny has conquered a lot of greatness, facing the best champions out there, the best fighters out there, and now you seeing that type of picture. Is in your goal to go one day and be like him, probably similar?
Yeah, of course. That's always the goal. I think for any fighter, it would be the goal to be a world champion. Be two-time world champion, three-time world champion. So yeah, that's always the goal.
Awesome. Thoughts about this past fight? I mean, incredible job. Congrats to Terence Crawford, and of course, giving also credit to Canelo, because without him, that fight wouldn't be the day that right now Terence Crawford is the undisputed 168 division, became king. By conquering this new weight class. What's your thoughts on it first?
I feel like he's like the greatest boxer of this era, for sure. He showed a great display of boxing abilities. He stood there, he was countering. I like that he stayed southpaw the whole fight and, switched it up, because I don't think Canelo really fought southpaw in a long time. So it was probably a little harder for him to really just, that style, basically. It was really a great performance, and those scorecards is crazy.
I know, right?
Should have been 115, 113 at all. I had it a little wider than that.
No, exactly, and I had Terence Crawford a little bit more up, up to Canelo, respect to Canelo, because but on that night, even though he mentioned that, my mind said one thing, but my body didn't respond, so. And I gotta say, congrats to Terence Crawford, and give it credit for Canelo accepting that defeat. And talking about Canelo, what's your thoughts right now on him, that he should, have the rematch or just move up to with a different fighter?
I feel like he should retire. He did everything in the sport. He fought all the great fighters, and I think it's just that time. He's been fighting since he was 15 years old. It's been a long time, a lot of camps. So I think it's best for him to just retire.
It's great. Talks on women's boxing. Eventually we saw Serrano Taylor third fight, but now women's boxing comes, in a platform where we're gonna see more great fights, in the future, next month. Who knows? Also, thanks, to, and give a lot of credit to Jake Paul, Nikisa, for putting, those great cards, and all promoters. What's your thoughts on women's boxing that now we see they're coming to, put a great show now?
I feel like it's really great that women's boxing is really getting the notoriety that it's getting now, because they put their bodies through a lot, just like we put our bodies through a lot. So it should be respected in the way that we get respected.
Awesome, and I like to see more fights that will come over here at Barclays Center, where exactly you're going to be on October 18. A message that you would like to send the fight fans of all the audience, and of course your supporters, friends, family that will of course tune in this interview.
I just want to say, just keep supporting me. I'm going to keep putting on great performances for everybody. And just continue on my journey, and I thank y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Barclays Center, the one and only Quincy Williams with us. Thank you. Stay tuned for more action when it comes to his career.